It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Carolina Panthers. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. First down, going to the air with Love. That caught by Tremble. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Love from the gun. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now the try here for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Steelers 0.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Watson now to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's got room. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there out of the running game. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Buddy Johnson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To throw, escaping the pressure right. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. On the move to his left. Throw that side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 49 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Watson. Claypool with another catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Pushes him over. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Mike 59. Come for
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. On the give, this is Harris. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. Faking the give. Now Watson steps away. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Love, they go play action now. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. The run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now the pass finding its way to the hands of Eric Ebron. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Watson off play action. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They hand this off to Harris. And shedding through the tackle. Still going. They can't stop him. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 174 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. Boswell's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
First down, going to the air with Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Love will get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. No run back here for McFarland. A touchback and the ball out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Boy, 199 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Back now here on EA Sports. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the sack on 1st down, Watson rolling to his left. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A gain of 6 there on first.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to look deep for more.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jeff Smith
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Love now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Play action this time with Love. They'll roll him out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A big off.